This time we fixed an external hard drive, and if you're wondering what it is, this is how it looks like. It's basically a storage device that you attach to your computer to keep away some of the things you don't need lying around on your computer. Now, we want to review that repair, but first we want to begin with the idea of what's its use. Basically, its use are twofold, that is storage and also to free up space on your device, which is less of a problem to us in this case. Now, one thing that you need to know when this thing fails to work, you have to understand first what the parts of this thing are, and why it has actually failed will depend on those things. Now, the first thing is that in the grand schemes of things, it basically has an internal hard drive, which we tend to call hard disk drive, because this one has spinning parts, that those which are of a solid state, which would be SSD inside. And I do not have one right here, but then the other part is the management board that helps you give power to the hard drive, and also to allow you be able to communicate and read information from it. Basically, the management board does both supply and data transfer. So this is for power and data transfer. Now, there are two scenarios under which these boards may actually fail, and that brings us deep down here to the repair. And that is one, it will fail in that it doesn't transfer data, in which case we are looking at a scenario where it is likely because the port is broken or the USB is faulty, but this is less of our concern today. And then the other scenario is when probably it has fallen and the disk itself is dead. So in this case, it's very hard to deal with that problem. You just have to buy a new hard drive and make peace with the idea that you will no longer have your information. Anyway, what we fixed was the challenge of the port. Now I just want to go back to the parts of the hard drive. We said one, it has the hard disk, and then to the management board. So I want to give you two scenarios that we have here, and this is one of the hard drives that I'm using, and this is a portable one that I can always take apart. So there are scenarios whereby basically the hard disk is like this when you look at it, and then the case and the port are separate. So in that case, at times it's as easy as simply buying another case and then putting your hard drive in case you have a port that has been broken. There are situations where that is not possible, and therefore you have to repair the port. So we have the scenarios such as this one. Now this one is a Toshiba hard drive, and when you look at it, the port is right here, but then also the port is designed as a complete part of the hard drive itself, like this, which is a bit weird and a bit difficult for repair purposes. Now this case scenario allows you to actually remove a hard drive that is inside your device and use it as an external storage, which is a blissful thing to have. But the only thing happening here is that because this is SATA connection and this is USB, normally this board here has a circuitry that helps convert SATA information to USB information so that your PC can communicate with your hard drive via your USB port. Now, having understood that our case was something similar to this one here, but that is a scenario whereby the port actually was broken, and also in this scenario, if the port was broken, I would have to change the port. But there's a point where it's broken in a manner that it cannot be fixed together. Though, assuming the port was broken, then you need to know two things. One, how to get the replacement port, and then two, how to solder it in place. Now if you watched my phone repair videos in which I'm repairing the charging port, that should be very helpful as regards soldering the port down in place. Maybe someday I'll be fortunate enough to bring one where I solder a charging port into this hard drive. And now that I have mentioned that, I think let me also talk about two things you'll need to know about the port. That's basically one, the port has basically two main group of connections. One that is power to give you energy to run the hard drive, and then two is data, as you might have seen in smartphone charging ports. Basically this one has two rails, the positive terminal and the negative terminal, and then this will have data positive and data negative. That's to allow with data transfer. So when you're soldering the port, pay attention to that. And then we have also mentioned the scenario whereby maybe the port is impossible to fix or replace or impossible to find, in which case we decide, since a hard drive, plugging in and plugging out the cable is more of a luxury, what we can do is get rid of the port itself and then trace what point on the motherboard we have these four connections: the power positive, power negative, data positive, data negative. And what you do is cut this USB. The black wire normally is the negative, the red wire is the positive, and then green tends to be data negative and white data positive. So you just trace them and connect there. So that's what we did in the previous repair. You can also find the video right there. Now if you've watched our videos this far, it's the time that I would request you to hit the subscribe button. We are on a journey to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll be glad to reach there hopefully this month, and I'll be grateful for that. Now if you're a returning subscriber and you've watched this far, thank you. And if you are always here, I request you to always watch till the end so that we can hit 4,000 watch hours. That will enable us be able to monetize and bring you even better content. We will soon bring the physics and demonstration videos here so that you understand what's happening in the background of repairs. Oh, sorry, I thought the video had stopped recording, but thank you so much. So having said that, let's go on and mention one or two more things that you need to know to be able to fix your external hard drive. Now that we've talked about repair of the external hard drive here, then I want to mention about the idea of testing. Of course, after every repair you need to test. And one is, in testing you want to figure out, is the hard drive receiving power? Does the LEDs on it that bring light, are they lighting up? All right, if that's the case, then there's then the other thing is, do you hear the hard disk spin? In that case, that means something is happening in the background. And third thing is data transfer. Now this you'll have to plug into a PC and then figure out that it is detected. And you can actually hear the sound, but that doesn't mean it's being read. You have to go on to open and see if it is showing. And review, this is just a scenario whereby it is a must to always offer warranty for your repair, such that you're able to know whether you have performed the perfect repair, and that also goes a long way to allowing you confidence. And I'm very glad that you guys are here with me. I think we'll be watching and working together, and please do feel free to let us know what we can do better on this channel, such that your understanding of repairs is enhanced. We help to teach you, and it is my prayer that someday we will become an institute of sorts of technology. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video as I take my thumbnail, and hope that is usable. Again, okay, interesting. I need this cable showing right there. But at this stage I'm simply trying to take a thumbnail for you so you to understand what's happening. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, can this work? Thank you. See you.